welcome to the Performance Centre here in Norwich Norfolk for Bellatrix. Let's get her right on the show. Over to our MC, it's Ben.
Ladies and gentlemen in attendance this evening, and those of you watching all around the world on Twitch, welcome to the WAW Performance Centre. Welcome to Bellatrix! This, ladies and gentlemen, is our Bellatrix Academy presentation. We've got some amazing matches for you this evening, including two championship matches. The first match, however, is a singles contest. It is set over a time limit of 20 minutes and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from the dollhouse, she is the current Bellatrix Academy champion, Annabelle! And her opponent from Manchester, she is one half. Oh, you're not the other one from Cambridge, aren't you? Sorry.
Mixed up by Ben.
Her opponent from Cambridge.
There you go, Ben.
She's one half of Bellatrix's favourite tag team. It's Fiona!
Our referee Martin going over his final instructions.
Oh, that's very unlike Annabelle.
Wow.
I think this is the scariest thing about Annabelle is you never know what's going on in her head. 1 minute you think she'll go one way and then she'll just switch it and do something else.
It is the frustrating thing watching Annabelle. You never know what she's going to do.
But that also in turn is what's more frightening, is that she's a tremendous wrestler. Well, she's the Academy Bellatrix champion. Obviously. You wear that title championship belt around your waist, you earn it and deserve it.
But I think she's underestimating Fiona a bit there because Fiona is showing off her recently gained strength. She's just throwing Annabelle back. This is a layer of Fiona that people
Beautiful
don't always see.
Beautiful and nice going for a quick pin, not even a one.
Nice.
Beautiful flip sunset. There's that height and strength advantage.
It's the strength of Fiona to just not fall down there.
Trying to go for a suplex.
Obviously the strongest one out of these.
Small package. One.
Nice little small package there. See, that's the experience of Annabelle. She knows what she's going for and she knows how to switch it.
And also in every match, probably she's always going to have the height disadvantage. She is one of, if not the smallest members of our roster.
But height necessarily isn't always a bad thing.
Oh, Fiona there did pull for the old trick in the book.
The thing is, when it comes to the height versus power game, it's all about how you use it. There's nothing saying that Annabelle can't win this.
No, not at all.
Just because she's short does not mean she's out. She's an Academy champion for a reason. I mean,
and there you go, the
example there.
Technical, probably in the case of how small she is, she's got the lower set of gravity.
Which will help her a lot.
Almost a standoff or a sit down.
A sit-off.
A sit-off. Annabelle going for a test. It's just the mind games.
Mind games.
See, again, why would Annabelle go for something like that?
Do you know what Annabelle thinks?
This is the mind game.
Does Annabelle know what she thinks?
To be honest, I can't even answer that question.
Well, Fiona now in pain. Maybe this is again we've fallen for it. We've sold Annabelle short. Pardon the pun of the height and everything, but now Fiona's got the side headlock going.
You just never know what she's going to go for. But that is the experience of her.
Send in. Reversal.
There's that power from Fiona again. Eat defeat by Fiona.
Lovely combination right there.
One of her signature.
Matrix. Schoolgirl. 1, 2.
And again, I'm going on about it, but that's the experience of Annabelle there. She knew what Fiona was going for, so she had a reversal and a way into a pin.
Crowds are rolling. There's a big boot. Hook of the leg. 1, Only a 1 count.
Sending her off. Oh,
Tried to go for the
missed.
bow. Another school count. 1, 2 count.
I think Fiona got a bit excited there and just missed Annabelle, and
This
Annabelle capitalised.
is where the stamina game of Fiona part might have to kick in, because naturally she'd instinctively want to tag out.
Yeah.
But no, she's literally proverbially on her own.
Are we seeing a crucifix here?
Oh,
No.
I don't know.
Got into
No,
a
Oh, she's powered her up!
fireman's carry,
What is she
She's on
going
the
for?
shoulders. What's going to
walking
happen?
around the ring.
This is not the sort of thing you see from Fiona often.
Oh,
She's got Annabelle's
doing?
hooked what she's trying to do. She's
Wow.
is she going for a runner?
trying to, beautiful.
What is Fiona? Oh!
What werewolves using her own body pretty much as a weapon.
Very impressive by Annabelle.
Oh, right to the
boots
gut
right
there.
in the midsection.
But that
1,
power
2.
game from Fiona.
2 counts.
When was the last time we saw Fiona do something like that, Matt?
I don't think I ever have.
That's something new by Fiona.
But then this again, that's the disadvantage on the part of Annabelle. She's probably, as well as the smallest, she's probably the lightest. So any sort of power move is going to be double
Fiona's
effective.
tying Annabelle up right here.
She's got the body scissors,
Stripped in the air out of Annabelle.
almost like a bear hug, but instead of using your arms,
But
you're
I
using your
admire that
legs.
fighting spirit of Annabelle. Now she's still struggling to fight out of it.
You've got to imagine that Fiona's
Oh,
legs
Wait a
are
minute, her
such a
shoulders
rib.
are down. Fiona had to be so careful there. Her shoulders were down. And unbelievably, IMC's just called for 5 minutes. I mean, this is almost...
5 minutes. 5 minutes gone already. Blimey.
I mean, that's what they're probably thinking. Sleeper hold.
Sleeper
I
hold.
don't know if
This
she's
is-
got it on fully.
If she can get that on fully, maybe she can finish this. I think she is.
Almost.
Was that?
Oh,
Now she's looking like a variation of a rear naked choke. Well, I should say a rear naked
Yeah.
sleeper, because there is choke holds
Fiona
are
looks like she's
illegal.
fading. My days.
oh.
Now into a body scissors.
Now into a
Annabelle
body
doing it
scissors.
back
Annabelle's
to
doing
Right.
a body scissors.
And Fiona did exactly what Annabelle done back to her. Oh, that looks
Mind
like a lot
games
of
of Annabelle
frustration.
once again.
A lot of frustration from Annabelle there. Nice powerful lock-up from Fiona again. She's not giving an inch tonight.
No, she isn't.
Beautiful headlock takedown there again. Annabelle looked like she was going to go for the hair, but the referee was right there to admonish her.
But is she going to pull those shoulders
Another
down? on
pin,
Fiona?
1.
1 count.
Too much momentum. She was able to just scurry out of it. Full Nelson. This is maybe where, again, the power game will come right in.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, the power from Fiona to
You were
hoist
just
her
saying
up.
about the power game right there.
looks like she's got to set up in a variation of a Widow's Peak. Victory roll. Victory roll to...
Has she?
No.
Oh, that was close.
She's still got contact. The move is
Oh,
fine.
is this
Oh,
it?
Very clever from Annabelle there. If you take out her arms, it's going to make it a lot more difficult for Fiona to pick her up.
it's like a sit-down surfboard. Now Fiona's just bridging as well.
Whoa, oh,
Got back into a pin, reversed into a pin of her own.
You got to wonder what these girls are thinking. They're throwing everything at each other, and none of them are budging.
no.
It's literally a case of anything you can do, I can do
Yeah,
better.
exactly, they're giving each other what for.
Oh, throwing those legs like yeah.
Don't see many people duck under a spinning back leg.
Just caught brilliantly there. Trying desperately
Oh,
just
Annabelle.
to win it out.
Oh,
Pin, and hook both legs. Werewolf to hook both legs as well.
What do you do at this point?
You can't, I don't, well, with Fiona, your natural instinct is
it's-
to tag.
Is that going
She's
to hit the
got-
Black Widow?
is she
She's got
going for the Black Widow?
Variation of the Black Widow
Black
there. This is
Widow.
going to be it. I've seen Annabelle finish many matches with this.
She got it locked in though.
I don't know if she's got it fully on. It's a variation of an octopus stretch.
Oh!
Well, that's how you get
Knee
out
to
of it,
the
a
back.
backbreaker.
And that is how you get out of it, and we all know this setup. Fiona is going for her unpretty her. She's going for it. She's going,
oh! Kill. Oh!
Oh!
Beautiful.
It's a very intelligent, intelligent way out of that.
What is this?
I don't know what to call that.
Yes, it looks completely devastating by Annabelle.
Well, at the minute, we'll call it the Annabelle lock.
It's Annabelle's signature Venus
She's
flytrap.
She's
8
tapped.
minutes, 36 seconds of wrestling.
Annabelle, come on. Annabelle's not letting. Come on,
It's
that's it.
Annabelle.
A rare mean streak there from Annabelle. She heard the bell going, she refused to let go.
I've not seen her hit Venus flytrap in a long time, but
No, I think that's the first time for me seeing her win by a submission.
she's not done it for a while, but the intelligence of her to scout Fiona's finisher and figure a way into one of her own.
This match is really touch and go.
And that is why she is the Academy champion.
That is why she's Academy champion. Big commiserations to Fiona, but
Big
she
congratulations.
gave a hell of an effort. A huge effort there. She's got nothing to be ashamed of.
She's going to be devastated she didn't win that one.
But what an opening match we've had here today.
Yes, absolutely,
A
man.
big win for Annabelle. Fiona's certainly graceful in defeat. I think I'd love to see that again.
Oh,
Wouldn't you?
100%.
I'd love
But we
to see
need
it with
to
a
get
title on the line.
I know, but we've got to get
Obviously,
back to our next contest over to our MC. It's Ben.
Okay, before we move on to match number 2, firstly, I need a referee.
Oh,
Hang on.
Well,
Zach Zodiac is in on Bellatrix.
the prize fighter coming out.
prize fighter, the guy that says 2022 is going to be his year.
The current European champion.
What has Zach got to say here?
Cut the music, please. Ladies and gentlemen, real quickly, yes, I'm going to referee this match, but let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. There was a little girl a number of years ago come to me when we were doing the kids class. She had a couple of sessions, then she broke her arm, and she took a couple of years out. Then in 2019, her mum, who was the person that actually got me through my driving test, so I'm thankful for that, is Carol down the front. She come back to me in 2019, and it was a completely different girl. Mental health took over. Anxiety took over. To try and get her out of that car park and into this building was one of the hardest challenges. Once we got her from the car park and into the building, we then had to fight for weeks to get her into the ring. Then once we got her into the ring, I fought for months to get her to train. And then months after that, sometimes she would train, sometimes she wouldn't. But as someone that has suffered, I could see the pain in this little girl's eyes. I say little girl, she's a woman, but I can see the pain. And you know me, when there's a challenge, I'm not going to give up. And that is why I'm here today, because I want to be a part of this match. Because today, in front of you guys, my girl makes her debut match.
Wow, we're having a debut here on Bellatrix Academy.
So with that being said, please, she's the second one to come out. I want you to raise this roof. Now I know our opponent's got a job to do. I've hand selected this girl because she knows what anxiety feels like. She's been there and she overcome it. And now she's graduated and she's come into Bellatrix doing a fantastic job.
Introducing first on my right-hand side. Until today, she was the most recent Bellatrix girl. She's sassy. She's unbelievably sarky. She's been booed for 7 years. It's Mollie! And her opponent, tonight, making her Bellatrix debut, she is the newest Bellatrix girl, Teri!
How intimidating is this match for Mollie though, having Zach as the referee?
Oh yes, very intimidating. It's intimidating enough being in the ring with Zach, let alone having as a ref.
Mollie favours the kind of more nastier, rule-bending tactics, so she's going to have to be extra careful with Zach as the referee tonight.
Oh yes,
But we know that Zach will be impartial. He'll call it 50-50s. No favourites.
No.
Men's wrestling.
But again, Mollie making her debut at the last Bellatrix Academy.
Well, yeah, she said, but now we've got Teri making her debut.
Yeah, so Mollie, this is only her second match here on Bellatrix.
It's the second, Teri's first. The numbers don't mean anything.
I know. These girls are still green, but yet they are performing.
The fact they're in this ring out with a crowd. We've got the internet, we've got the world watching. What an amazing opportunity for these
This is
two.
what we train for, Matt, the opportunity
And for some,
that these two girls have.
and to pardon anything, the fact that these two are in the ring at all, that takes guts, that takes some balls to
A
even
lot of
do
guts,
it.
man.
And for someone that's followed this industry since, 30 odd years, I'm proud to know that the future of this industry is in extremely safe hands.
100%, Matt, definitely.
You can see Zach's training all the way through these two. It's a fantastic display of technical wrestling here.
Yes, this is the bread and butter of any wrestler who starts off here, the technical ability.
In fact,
This is exactly what the girls are doing.
in fact, it's a must, it's a requirement. You must know
Yes.
what some wrestling critics call the old-fashioned.
Big shoulder barge. there by
Powerful
Teri.
takedown. Speed of
Another
Mollie is
shoulder
doing
barge.
nothing.
Wow.
Oh! What a hit toss from Mollie!
No!
Big kick out at 2.
Mollie needs to keep her temper in check here or she will lose it for herself. She needs to stay focused on her match. Oh,
She held her off.
look what she tried there and it didn't work for her. But again, straight back to that
straight.
technical wrestling.
Back to the technical.
You look at Mollie, always playing to the crowd. She's not, I don't think she's really 100% concentrating on her opponent.
Waist lock into a
Full Nelson. Transition, beautiful.
Oh,
Is she going for a headbutt? No.
no. Oh, what a clothesline! Sending Mollie through the ring. She's going again, but she's missed. Oh,
big
massive
elbow
back
to
elbow
the
face.
I mean, you think if you've been trained by Zach, I mean, Zach, what have you done? You've got a right superstar here.
Yes, 100%. Teri is actually showing
solid
power,
one,
but Mollie is round. Two counts.
That was dangerously close.
That was very close, but I'm sure Teri is not going to let this one off easy. She is not going to make it easy for Mollie.
It's a perfect example here that WWE creates warriors.
Yes.
These two are going to war here, and they both have something big to prove. Teri has proven that she was able to battle the demons to get in the ring, and Mollie has proven that she deserves to be here after 7 years. She's made it to the Bellatrix shows.
Oh, both these girls deserve this opportunity that they have been given.
Oh, schoolgirl.
Schoolgirl.
1, 2.
Yes.
No. Might have been the momentum. She's a bit too much. She kicked out, but she was dangerously close to the ropes.
But then that's where the experience of Mollie, if she's not able to kick out, I believe she would have grabbed them ropes because she knows what she's doing now.
Oh,
Now,
big boot by Mollie.
right on the hips.
Mollie knows the rules.
Come on, Mollie, let her up.
The referee's got to let her get up at least. We know Mollie likes to bend the
Sending her up,
ropes.
reversal.
Oh, she missed.
She misses.
Oh, a nice roll up there. A no tight roll up.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 minutes, 5 seconds
that
of wrestling,
free?
That was a free.
your winner by pinfall is Mollie! But ladies
Mollie
and
with the
gentlemen,
win,
let's
but
get on
Teri
your feet.
does not
Show
have
some
nothing to be
appreciation
ashamed about.
for
No,
our baby
not at
girl,
all.
No, definitely not. Oh, I think she
that's
deserves a
class.
round of applause for that, definitely.
Look at that. That's class. 10 seconds ago, They were beating the holy hell out of each other. The first one to congratulate her was
That's
Mollie.
respect right there.
That
Big
is
respect.
huge
Before she goes,
respect.
everybody, massive round of applause for Mollie. A definite star in the future.
What a match.
What a match for both of
It's
you.
everything you had. You have shaken non-stop. You're still shaking now. We have worked weeks on this match, months in making you here, years to get you here today, Teri. Ladies and gentlemen, not only have we achieved this, but Teri struggles in school because of anxiety. She completed her GCSEs, everybody. She don't want to talk on the microphone, but she's asked me to say thank you to you guys in the front row that's helping her through this.
And might I say no, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Teri.
And if there's one thing
She
I
has
can
shown
say to you people in
tremendous
attendance
courage being in that ring
and everyone
tonight.
watching at home, just because you can't see it, don't mean it's not real. It's very real. Some of you in this room know exactly how real it is. And for this girl to fight back and stand and
Here,
stand,
here.
she's a
She's
warrior,
earned my
a
respect
survivor,
100%.
a wrestler!
She might not have won this match, but she's won the hearts of every person in this crowd.
That's
Ladies
not
and
something
gentlemen,
you can do.
Bellatrix
A lot of people
Commissioner
can't do,
Zach
especially on their
Zodiac. But more
first match,
importantly,
but she is
Mollie
exactly
Oh, she's done it.
Teri!
Speaking of, she's doing her GCSE exams. If this was an exam, I think that's an A-star.
Definitely.
Is it A-star? Whatever. A-star, 100%, 2 thumbs up, whatever you want to call it.
She may not have won this match, but Teri's definitely leaving the ring a winner, and she should be extremely proud of herself.
I cannot wait to see what this young lady has in store for us in the future.
What a match again. For her debut, that was absolutely phenomenal.
Phenomenal, man. Yeah.
She should be very proud of
I
herself.
can't wait to see her again in action. That was her first match. Imagine her in like a 10-match stint.
Can't
But we
consider me
better,
there.
but we better get back to the show, over to our third match.
If anyone ever questions why we do what we do and why that man does what he does, there it is, in a nutshell. So proud of that girl right now, Zach. Amazing job, brother. But the following contest, ladies and gentlemen, is a singles contest. It is set over a time limit of 15 minutes and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Lisbon, Portugal. She is one of Bellatrix's fast up-and-coming stars. This is Tuka! And her opponent this afternoon. Oh, thank you. Her opponent this afternoon, the first ever Bellatrix Academy champion, the youngest ever Bellatrix British champion, and a former Bellatrix European champion. It's Karama!
Impressive resume for Karama. Tuka has her hands full this evening.
Anything there is to do in Bellatrix, Karama's almost done everything. Like they just said, first Academy champion, youngest Bellatrix British champion. She won the European Championship last summer. She just has to have her sights set on that world to become a Grand Slam.
The question is, Keegan, when will that happen? When will she have that opportunity?
That's the question, though.
What I
don't
said,
know.
this may be potentially
Women's
an
wrestling.
elimination match. This could potentially be a, not official, we don't know, but a number one contender spot could be on the up grabs
Oh,
here.
big leg drop right.
Sorry to cut you off, but
Tuka's coming in swinging.
Tuka has clearly been studying Karama. Incredible
Wow.
springboard arm drag there. This is what I'm
Sunset.
talking
Oh.
about. She's been studying so many different styles.
but
You can see
Karama's
it
just
in this first
found her.
place.
Whoa.
Tuka
Another
is
one. Whoa,
incredible
Matrix.
there.
Schoolgirl, 1, 2.
Tuka is throwing everything at Karama.
We've
I
only-
did not expect this to go this fast, this quick.
We've only been like 30 seconds and we've already had 5 near falls.
This is a new
Incredible.
Tuka we're looking at right here.
Tuka is just constantly evolving at this moment. I've got to think the advantage is maybe in Tuka's corner because Tuka can study Karama, but Karama can't really study Tuka because she is so new and she trains so much. There's so much the crowd haven't seen from Tuka yet. So how do you prepare for something you don't know is coming?
But then in that sense, Karama's got the in-ring experience, as you said, former Academy champion, British champion. She's got that ring experience. In that case, that's where she might have that advantage.
Karama's been around for 9 years and she, I believe, was the first person to go from the YC into the advance. So she's been through the system.
But again, saying this, if Tuka pulls off a victory here, could she be in line for an Academy title match?
She could be in line for any title if she manages to knock Karama down tonight.
And then, but on fair balance, if Karama wins, so this is again potentially a match that maybe even Annabelle should be scouting.
This feels like a match where there's everything to gain from winning this. And just being in this match is going to gain so much from Tuka as well.
You're right, it's a match where there's nothing on the line, but symbolically there is everything on the line.
Some powerful slaps there from Karama.
Again, potentially. Suplex. Not even a
one
two.
count.
But look at Tuka. Well, when she kicked out, she immediately got onto her belly.
But that's the experience.
Brilliant
factor.
strategy. Something basic like that, just getting onto your belly, you know, huge avalanche.
Tuka's looking dazed there and comes from drop kick to the face!
Basement drop kick. And again, another basement drop kick.
Karama has always been a very aggressive wrestler, but recently she seems to have upped her aggression factor.
Cover, 1, 2.
Yeah, and the same could be said for Tuka. I mean, she came at Karama all guns blazing.
Tuka knows what she's in the ring with and she knows what she has to do, but the question is, can she?
Now we're getting into that grinding, dirty style fighting. Of just scratching and clawing and punches.
Oh, she's going for a finish!
Oh, does she get it?
Oh! Got a neck breaker!
This could be it. 1, 2.
Near fall.
That's
Karama
going to affect Tuka not being able to get a finish there.
Rare mistake for someone with that experience. She did not hook the leg when going for the pin.
They are here for a war. We all know Karama from her history. She's used to wars. She has battled the likes of Leia Release many times for great titles. So Karama knows how to win the big matches.
She's had some phenomenal matches, especially with big stars like Maddison, Miles.
Laurie.
Oh, huge knee. Oh! Tried to go for a bulldog. Just hit the turnbuckle.
Oh! Massive STO from Tuka.
Oh, she misses the elbow
drop, but nothing but canvas. Oh, huge diving leg drop. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. No.
Tuka is fighting here. She's pulling out every ounce of strength just to kick out.
Yeah, but the question is Karama getting frustrated with the amount of fight that Tuka has in her?
She has to be getting frustrated, but she needs to control her frustration.
Which at this point, to be fair, she has.
And we've got a strike off here. Oh, and Karama comes back with an elbow.
Karama just taking the time when she can.
Got the close. Oh! Huge kick.
Face.
No! Flatliner from Tuka. She hasn't got the energy to pin though.
That must have been out of either pure instinct or desperation there.
If she could have got the pin, I think she could have had her there. She could have won this.
She hasn't got that energy to.
But with the British rules,
falling over,
no,
but
that's a great call by the referee there. He was
Brandon
already
started
doing
the count, so it won't count.
the British rules, as soon as the count starts, that is it. You wait for them to get up.
frustrating, and even I can respect that. But no, that's British rules. That's what's so unique.
You've got to wonder what else can these two do to each other to win.
Oh, I think they have both got something in the bag for each other.
Oh! Oh! Good grief!
Big chop to the
Just
chest.
an insulting move.
Oh my God!
Oh, the crescent kick from Tuka!
1, 2.
Let's go!
Crescent kick.
How do you kick out of a kick to the face like that?
I mean, a kick to the head is a devastating thing to come back from, and for her to kick out from that.
What a kick! I mean, Portugal's own Cristiano Ronaldo would have been proud of that.
I couldn't agree more.
Tuka very cleverly holding on to Karama there as she hits her. Oh! That might have backfired.
Beautiful side kick.
Kick to her face.
She's not going for the pinch. She's trying to finish this off.
She's going for another suplex.
Falcon arrow. 1, 2.
Oh! Kick out!
How is she doing this?
That was so
close. What, call it what? 2 and 99 out of 100.
Tuka is
That
showing
was
that.
that fire, exactly that fire. That's
She has got so much fight in her.
If she's going to go down, she's going to go down fighting.
Tuka going up.
What's no!
Wasting too much time.
I'm loving
Tuka
this.
knew what was coming.
This heart from Tuka, but what is she doing here?
She's hooking in for something. She's having a struggle.
Oh, this could be dangerous
They're
here.
dangerous.
They're-
Bad.
Oh,
Massive suplex from the second rope.
from on the ropes, not in the corner. From the
1,
it.
2.
No!
Just instinct. That was pure instinct. Tuka now
I
she's
see
showing her
the frustration
frustration.
from Tuka.
This is going to be big. This is big for her. She needs to just. It's easy for me to say, just to calm down. That was a 2 count. You can't do anything for that. Carry on. Carry on doing what you're doing. In a way, they're both so close to getting this match. It's a huge win.
Tuka answering with knees.
Side suplex.
Beautiful side suplex. 1, 2.
Oh! Another close call. Both of these girls do not want to give up. They both want this victory.
Karama looking up to the heavens, thinking,
What has she got to do?
Karama's looking at that turnbuckle with evil intent there.
Oh, I think I'll be afraid rolls in the ring for her
The
at this
glance. Going up for a fireman carry.
Oh, no, Tuka's holding on.
hold on, just for dear life.
Tuka may have just saved herself from a big fall there.
Oh, right in the
Magic.
midsection.
Karama's going for something again.
Fireman's
What's she
carry.
got here?
Oh, Nazi roll! She hit her dad's finish on her!
Shades
What
of
the hell is
fantasy.
that?
What is this?
What is Leia doing?
doing?
What's Elise doing out here?
What is Leia Elise doing?
What's she doing?
I said earlier about their historic rivalry.
I mean, they did have that incredible match last.
Oh!
What's this?
No! Tuka!
Wait a minute.
What's going on here?
Elise has gotten Karama disqualified!
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee's decision because of outside interference. Karama has been disqualified, therefore your winner is Tuka.
The referee was right to make the call. It's an auto DQ, but
We were having such a good match, and Leia Elise had to come in and ruin
ruined
it.
it.
A disgusting move from Leia Elise.
I mean,
She's got to disqualify
No,
on
but I think
purpose.
but then hang on.
No, but
Oh, they're working together!
nice.
Nice poetry in motion drop kick there. Are we once 30 seconds ago rivals?
What is going on here?
Even I'm getting confused. We've got another referee trying to restore order.
It looks like Elise wants this feud with Karama just to continue forever. They've been fighting for 6 years
Oh, no,
already.
Elise is wanting more.
They have battled for the Academy title. They've battled
Look at
for
those
the
two refs
British.
holding her back.
Elise,
Elise, she's got unhinged.
She's got.
I mean, 2 refs to bring her backstage.
She's already going to be in trouble for... Well, let's get the official announcement.
Disqualification is Tuka. Well, let's give it up also for Karama.
She's already in big trouble for ruining this and interfering. And then
Tuka may have gotten the win, but I did not think she would have wanted to win it that way. I mean, these 2 girls were having such an amazing match, but it was just ruined by Leia.
Just ruined it for Leia. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen to her. She's going to get a fine or maybe suspended for ruining that.
No matter the outcome between these 2, I would love to have seen a proper, fair outcome between the pair of them.
Rematch.
Yes,
I want a
rematch.
I think we'd all want that, but you can't take her over too because she still beat Karama.
And I think she gained a little bit of respect after that match, but show must go on. We better get back to our next match. Overtime scene.
You'd think that after nearly 10 years, Karama and Elise would have seen enough of each other. However, it looks like Leia Elise wants a little bit more, and Karama's willing to give it. So we'll see where that one goes. But the following contest, ladies and gentlemen, is for the Bellatrix European Championship. This match is a singles contest. It will be held over a time limit of 15 minutes and be decided by 1 fall.
Listen to the fans.
Introducing first, the challenger. From Manchester, England. She is one half of Bellatrix's favourite tag team, and she is the #1 contender for the Bellatrix European Championship. It's Fifi! And now the champion. From Nova Scotia, Canada. She is the greatest of the Great White North. She is the current reigning, defending Bellatrix European Champion, the sensational Maddison Miles!
Maddison, not a fan favourite here.
I don't think Maddison's a fan favourite anywhere,
Not with
apart
that
from with herself. Now, for anyone wondering, this is the European title that Maddison is holding. She's been eligible for this because she has been living in Europe for a number of years now, which makes her eligible to fight and hold the European title. Although she's refusing to hand it over.
I don't know if that's arrogance or confidence by Maddison.
No, in Maddison, it's probably both.
But
Oh,
symbolically, it'd be something for the European Championship title to go back into European shores from the Great White North to north at Manchester.
To north?
Got to,
North?
to the Great White North to north at Lancashire.
This is not the first time these 2 have wrestled, though. They first wrestled on Fifi's first main roster show at Bellatrix in 2018 and got beat by Maddison at Epic Studios.
But again, through all that time, Fifi has come up a hell of a lot.
That was 4 years ago. And they've both changed incredibly by then.
Remember, Fifi said that their hardcore match we had during the weekend last. Huge impact blow she took. Will she be okay?
Yes.
And from that such a huge impact, can she cope with this? The long game? Has she got any other niggling injuries potentially? We don't know, but the fact that she's here tonight, ready for this. This is potentially the biggest match for her career so far.
Madison Miles is not giving Fifi an inch there. She's trying to intimidate the life out of her. But I think Fifi's too happy to be intimidated.
Yes, that smile has not left her face. This is her moment.
Fifi's just a perfect example of just loving life. She's happy with whatever she's doing.
Ooh! Oh, not now, she won't.
No, I don't think she'll be happy now.
No, but Fifi's answering back with that shove.
Frustration.
Maddison arguing with the ref right here.
I think Madison Miles would argue with anyone who'll listen. The problem with Madison Miles is she doesn't think she's the best, she knows she's the best. She'll not accept anyone doubting that fact.
I mean, in some aspects, in a way, she's holding the European Championship, so she's definitely successful on that part.
Whoa.
Beautiful!
Innovative move by Fifi there to take Madison Miles off.
straight down in the corner.
Fifi needs to stop being frustrated there and concentrate on what she's doing. Sending her off.
Reversal.
Oh! Beautiful head scissors.
Beautiful head seater.
Huge clothesline again.
Oh, Mads catches her.
Oh!
Very Fifi down in that corner.
All that weight and momentum right on the turnbuckles, and you got the ring as well. There's no give.
It's going to be such an uphill struggle for Fifi tonight. The accomplishments of Maddison Miles.
God,
Say
you
what
can
you want
hear
about
that.
her, but Maddison Miles has held titles everywhere she's been.
Oh, Fifi.
Schoolgirl.
Oh,
Too much momentum. Beautiful basement drop kick.
Folding her in half.
oh, beautiful.
Beautiful shining wizard there. Rather from the back, she's going for the
Fifi
finish.
Panini.
Oh, she missed.
No.
Massive.
I mean, everyone could hear her scream, and she probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, my God, a rolling cannonball.
From a panini to a cannonball.
Ouch.
Oh.
I don't know which is worse.
Well, I think if you're looking at Fifi, I think the cannonballs. I mean, she looks out.
She looks like she might have hit her head on that one.
Oh, nothing nice there. Just a straight club right in the back.
Oh,
And again,
Chopping poor Fifi down with those strikes.
oh God, running knee. You can hear it.
Fifi needs to get her head back in the game here.
Oh,
That cannonball has shook her. She's
elbow.
got-
1, 2.
Kick out.
There is
No.
massive title on the line for Fifi. This is her chance to step up and prove to everyone she is good enough to be a top contender here.
And this is why she's not going to let Maddison have an easy match right here.
She's going up for the suplex.
Oh, beautiful suplex there. Nice photo for a pin. Bit of a tad lackadaisical pin there. That was a bit. Didn't put fully all of that on there. I don't know if Maddison's just trying to toy with her.
Overconfidence.
It's
Maddison.
overconfidence, it's arrogance, but then what do we expect?
Nothing less than this.
Now she's just jaw-jacking Fifi.
But Fifi's not having any of it.
Well, that's the one thing you don't do, Fifi, if you ever can, is get her mad. Springboard.
Oh!
What strength by Mad. That is
Catches up
amazing
mid-air.
strength. Fall away slam.
Nothing. How
Don't-
difficult must it be for Fifi? Oh,
1, 2, middle of the ring and no.
how difficult must it be for Fifi going into this match knowing that your opponent was undefeated for 1,255 days in another company?
You've, in essence, you've got to forget that. In wrestling, everything's short term. If you lose a match, forget it. You've got to go to the next one. If you win a match, well done. Concentrate on your next one. You're only as good as your next opponent.
I agree with everything you said, Matt.
Still, though, she must be playing in the back of her mind. She must know how much of an uphill
Oh, that's
struggle this
natural
is.
instinct. It will do. But the best, just forget about it.
Maddison pulling that hair again.
Referee is admonishing her.
What's Maddison going
What
for?
strength! That is so impressive.
Just holding her there.
Yeah, that is impressive.
Let the blood flow to her head. Slamming her.
Just slam dunked her. Oh no,
Oh,
you
oh,
no,
this
no,
is
come-
that arrogance.
Now the referee, well done, Red.
Madison Miles has received her first public warning for hairpulling.
She does have to be careful though. There's no such thing as a championship advantage. If she gets
No, but this is
Choking her.
this is not on.
this isn't on, but the referee can't call what he can't see. In wrestling, if a referee doesn't see it, it doesn't happen.
It's that clever veteran instinct by Maddison Miles there.
As I said, if she gets DQ'd, Fifi's won the belt. There's no there is changing titles on the DQ.
It's a big difference with the British rules. You've nailed on the head there,
She's
Matt.
got to be careful.
There is no championship advantage to British
No.
rules.
But obviously we know.
Let's carry.
Obviously we know that. Oh, and drop. We know that Fifi want to win on the DQ. 1, 2.
No. Fifi has still got fight in her.
Oh, she won't give up. She's so tenacious.
Fifi has come so close to winning titles here so many times, and every time she's just missed the mark at the end. What has she got to do differently to win this one, guys?
The fact that she's kicking out is still an amazing achievement. You're gonna, Maddison's gonna get annoyed by her. It's only gonna take one mistake, one incredible piece of skill. Hang on.
Oh, it's a neck breaker.
Commentator's curse. I might have.
That was beautiful.
Fifi tuning up the band.
Tuning up the band.
Oh!
Super
What we're gonna
kick.
sweet Fifi music there.
And just like Fiona,
Right
she's
up to
stepping
the top.
outside of her box, but we all remember what happened last time she was up the top rope.
She's going all the way to the top.
What's she doing here?
If
Mollie!
1,
That's got me!
2! Oh! No!
was it 3?
Was it?
Was it?
Oh, it's a 2!
Oh, the referee was
Wow!
like,
That was so close to a 3. It had me convinced. It
I
was
thought
3.
that was
close.
3. That was so close. The referee has said 2. A very, very deep 2.
That's just sucked the air out of the room there. Everyone thought Fifi had it.
I was expecting to hear the bell, and
Everyone was shocked.
Again,
Again-
what does Fifi have to do?
but I have to give Maddison credit
Well, she did
for
the right
kicking
thing.
out. No, she never got frustrated. She's straight back on the attack. Huge drop kick.
What does Fifi have to do to
And
win
here
this?
we go.
Oh!
She caught it this time.
Washed her with a panini!
Is she going for it again?
She's going
Go
for it.
again! Oh!
She's got it twice.
Is she going to go for a third? She's going for a
Yes,
third!
Going for it.
A 3D panini!
A
Three panini!
three panini.
Maddison is clinging to that rope
That
for dear
ring
life.
awareness. That ring awareness. So you've got.
Oh!
Vanessa just kicks her off like nothing.
Massive German
At
suplex!
least belly to back.
That's not the sort of move we see from Maddison Miles.
No.
But in extreme match situations like this, you pull things out that you don't normally do.
Great adapting, you know, as
10 minutes
someone
gone.
from
ladies, 10
Canada,
minutes gone.
knowing to do a European move 101, be release German suplex, release belly to back, call it what you will.
Showing that European knowledge has gained one over here. But again, I ask Scott, what does Fifi have to do to win?
She has to dig down deep because she came that close. She was literally a fingertip away from becoming the new European champion.
Devastating arm lock there.
Arm lock into triangle.
Crunching her head down, sucking the air out of her.
This looks devastating.
Almost like a crucifix submission.
But can she hold on?
On the other side as well, what does Maddison have to do to take that fire away from Fifi and beat her?
I don't think you could ever take that fire away from Fifi. Hey, every match she comes in, she's got that.
I mean,
fire
look,
in
she's
her
still
belly.
fighting.
But she's
1, 2,
pushing to roll her over.
God, that was dangerously close again. Her shoulders were down.
Fifi going straight into a figure 4 leg lock of her own.
Yeah, an inverted version as well.
Look at Fifi applying that pressure.
Rather than locking her legs, she's trapping Maddison using her own legs.
Is she transitioning to something else?
Oh, God. Now a
She's
variation of finger four.
It's an Indian deathlock she's locking on now. Oh, just kicking her as well.
Fifi wants this match won.
Fifi's dragging that aggression out of herself to win. She knows what it takes to almost win.
Maddison,
She's in the middle of the ring. She's got nowhere to go.
Maddison's in trouble here. Will she have to tap?
Oh, the bridge as well!
She's got bridge on.
She's either got to tap, or I think even the referee might have to call it just for her own good.
Fifi is trying everything.
Oh, just the forearms to the face. Desperation.
This is what happens when you're in these big match situations.
You do what you can to win. What's she going for now?
Oh my God, a powerbomb!
Wow! And her shoulder was up!
One.
Oh no!
Wow!
Good
How
God, that was. Well, yeah, wow. I mean, what would you call that? A variation of a power bomb,
That was
even
pretty
version to a
powerbomb.
spike pile drive.
It was like a powerbomb driver of some sort.
But no,
Straight
Fifi's
down.
answering back with the
Sunset
roller.
hit, 1, 2.
Another close call.
Oh! That was a clothesline to the face by the look of it.
Nothing pretty there, but effective. A close, just a close.
Oh, those
Just
headbutts to
in
the gut.
mid-set. That's just using her own body as a weapon.
Just insulting moves.
It's desperation, just anything.
Nothing they've done has worked, so they... Oh! Massive clout to the face from Fifi.
Just your forearms.
Here is that hidden fire that people always forget Fifi has.
You hear the crowd chanting Fifi, shut her up. And that is exactly what Fifi is doing right here. And is she going to go for another Fifi Panini?
And smashing her in the corner with a Fifi Panini.
That's 4 Fifi Paninis in the match.
V4 Panini.
Quadruple Panini.
V5 4 Paninis.
That move never gets old.
Say that to Maddison, she doesn't want to get another one. That's taken as much out of Keegan as Maddison. They're both running on empty, I think.
Oh! What a kick to the gut.
Maddison Miles has received
strike
their
to the
second and
head.
final public warning for illegal use of the hair.
Second public warning. Now Maddison's really got to watch out. One more, she's gone, and that means she's lost the title. She has got to be careful.
Oh, very thin ice here.
Very thin ice. We know our referee, if he sees a rule being broken, he'll tell you about it.
Look at
Ring the
Fifi
bell!
striking.
Ring the
What?
bell! That's 15 minutes done.
Oh my God, we reached the time limit.
We're out of time. It's
Ladies and
over.
gentlemen, after 15 minutes of
draw.
wrestling,
We've got a draw.
these girls could not be separated, therefore, still your Bellatrix European champion is Maddison Miles.
That is disappointing. That's how it finished.
Well,
That
I
was
think,
very disappointing.
I think in the long run, I think Maddison would have taken a draw. If you said a draw any day of the week, she'd have taken it. That was a dangerously close run thing.
Maddison will take any victory she can get, but I just feel sorrow for Fifi, who's so close yet again. This is what, the 4th time she's so
I think-
close to winning an elite title.
I mean,
failed.
as a draw. Oh no!
no,
no!
no.
Come on, no! That's completely uncalled for.
The match is over, and yet Maddison decides to just drop kick her out the ring.
Madison doesn't care, she's won. Her disgusting attitude
Well,
from her.
technically she hasn't.
She's
Ladies and
Symbolic.
without
gentlemen,
the
let's
title.
see the challenger, though. What valiant effort. It's Fifi.
Yes,
Yeah, of course, but symbolically she retained her title.
brilliant effort from Fifi.
But if we
Hey.
really, huge effort from Fifi there.
I'm so sorry that she had to end that
But
match that way.
in turn though, for Fifi, if it was a draw, I think she should be well entitled to invoke a rematch clause right away. But what a first half we've had, gentlemen.
Yes, brilliant.
We're
first
going to
half.
take a quick 10-15 minute break. Thank you everyone on Twitch for watching. Again, 10-15 minute break. We will see you very, very soon. back. Thank you very much for having us. We better get on to our next match. And over to our MC, it's Ben.
Our second half this evening is starting with a tag team contest. This match will be held over a time limit of 30 minutes and be decided by one fall. You are not a Bellatrix girl.
Well done, Ben. You tell it.
You are right, Benjamin. I am not a Bellatrix girl.
I'd play
I
someone cut
am
off
a
his mic.
Bellatrix warrior! And tonight, I partake in mixed tag action because apparently we need women in here somewhere. So, I
He's
got
not
some very
creating many frames here in Bellatrix, is he?
exciting news. Backstage right now is Dolly Parton. Dolly,
Now, what's
it's
he
wonderful
to
to
say?
see you. You're looking well. You're looking like you're off the alcohol, off the drugs, and I like the new hair color. So tonight, this victory goes to Oscar Hyde and Dolly Parton.
He really has to get their names right, doesn't he?
Joe who?
I am Jolene.
I need to process this. You're not Dolly Parton.
I wish.
But you told me you'd be here for £5 million. I've spent £5 million to get you here, and you're not Dolly Parton.
Like he has 5 million.
Money and have bigger boobs.
Wow.
She'll do.
Introducing
There,
our
Nocturne
first
does throw
tag
the
team to
hardest
ring.
punch.
From the Emerald City, he is the pioneer of the petition, the face of the trophy case, the award-winning Oscar Hyde, and his tag team partner costing £5 million. Ladies and gentlemen, not Dolly Parton, Jolene!
Stating the obvious there, Ben.
And their opponents this evening. Firstly, the mistress of manipulation, Freyja, and her hound, Nocturne.
Well,
I mean, Oscar isn't too bright, is he? I mean, if it was...
Well- tell us something we don't know, man.
Well, I mean, it's 8 o'clock at night. We didn't know that Dolly Parton works 9 to 5.
I see what you've done there, man. That was a good one.
But this
And
is
you've
Joe.
left Keegan in stitches right here.
You've got to think this match is going to create some interesting matchups. Like, Freyja and Oscar could be quite interesting, but what happens if it comes down to Jolene and Nocturne?
Now, I would pay to watch that match, to be fair.
Well, get your wallet out because you may be seeing it.
Yeah, gladly.
What happens if it's left to them two?
I love...
Commence wrestling.
Well, our official, Martin, has definitely got his hands full.
Trying to knock
Oscar, mate, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Does Nocturne even understand that, though?
Does he understand anything?
Freyja nicks. That's all he understands.
Right, well,
We may be getting it now. Scott, you may be getting your wish.
well, it isn't... Okay, the rule is, I guess it is man versus woman, woman versus...
No, Jolene doesn't want it. She doesn't want it. And I think Nocturne's getting frustrated here.
Oh, it's Jolene's birthday, apparently, and her birthday present is fighting Nocturne.
What a birthday present. He shouldn't have.
Oh,
They already sound like a couple. I think they're aiming for a DIVORSE.
Well said, Matt. Well said. And she has just tagged herself out again. Oh, and Nocturne comes in.
Nocturne is not waiting.
No, definitely not.
These two have had a historic rivalry before.
Unfortunately for the rest of the world, that's where my Dolly Parton material gone, I'm afraid.
Well, Keegan, technically, haven't their rivalry never ended?
They have had a never-ending rivalry.
Oh,
I like that.
Oh,
And we know how...
Nocturne is Nocturne is blocking the ref for Freyja to choke Oscar Hyde.
This is good tactics. This is good
The
tactics.
ref can't see it.
So he can't call it.
And Freyja is in. You have to remember that the last time Oscar was in the ring with Freyja, he kicked her in
and-
the head and concussed her.
He scurries out like the wimp that he is.
I mean, let's not take anything away from Jolene. She's one hell of a fighter. She'll give it her all.
She's on the uproar at the moment. She's found her wind in the wrestling. She's
Indeed, she has.
pushing herself.
I mean, if there was...
But we've got a standoff between the two ladies here. Here, the two Bellatrix.
Oh, hello.
Does Oscar ever shut up?
Oh, and another slap. Jolene claiming that she has no soul, and that's why she's not reacting. Oh, and
Now,
showing that
that's disturbing.
trash
And
inside
that's
of
what
her.
she gets.
Jolene is just being filthy there, and
And Oscar's not letting her go. Is this allowed?
oh, accidentally clowning him off the ring.
Good.
And Freyja taking advantage there, choking her on the middle rope.
And now you've got to make...
Oh! Oscar knocking her off her. A little double team here.
Oh, huge avalanche.
Oh, clever
Do not
Oscar.
poke a bear in the eyes, mate.
Yeah, you've gone and poked the bear and...
Massive, sorry, to cut you off, but a massive clothesline from Jolene.
That was a massive clothesline. Well said, Keegan.
What? This is certainly a unique odd couple, but a successful double team. I mean, there's Oscar potentially
Now,
scouting for new members of the Hyde Council.
Oh,
Beautiful la-la landing for Oscar Hyde. Oscar showing no respect to Freyja Nix.
well, really, what respect has he shown?
Oh. Crucifix here.
Crucifix, beautiful.
The one thing I will say I admire about Oscar Hyde is showing his battles with Vanessa. He will hit women as hard as he hit the men. He just wants to win.
He just wants to win no matter what.
Oh, we see Nocturne here. Here, trying to get his hands on Oscar.
Nocturne getting angry that his handler is getting beaten in the ring.
I'm surprised he's staying in that.
I mean, you remember when Oscar, well,
Oh, Freyja's
concussed
fighting back.
Freyja.
Well, what's this?
Yes, T.O.
TO. 1, 2,
Oh, no.
When she was on the ground after being attacked by
5 minutes
Oscar,
gone.
the first person to come to her aid was Nocturne. So is there something, a bit of humanity in that black?
Oh, massive kick. You can see Freyja has gone for her Impaler DDT twice, and Oscar has reversed it. But just to go back to your point, Matt, I think the only humanity in Nocturne is his love and affection for his handler, Freyja Nix.
I mean, exactly what little humility he has.
And he's just standing on the hair of Freyja.
Disrespectful Oscar Hyde. Reversal there. Freyja's going for something big. Oh, he ducks! Oh,
And she's fighting back.
striking elbow to the face.
Wonderfully done.
That's definitely going to cost
And
him a
what's she
couple of
doing
shows.
here?
Oh! That's got to feel good. That's got to feel like payback for Freyja
I'm jealous
after
of
the
Freyja's-
concussion for Oscar.
I'm jealous of Freyja's position right now. She actually gets to get her hands on Oscar Hyde.
There's a
Tag,
tag.
though, I don't think
I
Freyja saw.
Freyja-
He played a DDT!
Use
But
the
he's
ball.
not legal! Massive splash from Jolene!
Jolene taking advantage of that blind side. But I think she might have hurt Oscar in the process. Listen to him screaming in agony, and a tag to Nocturne.
Oh, I don't think Jolene is seeing that the beast and the hound is in the ring.
And Jolene is shocked. And Oscar is nowhere to be seen. And Nocturne wants it.
I don't think Jolene does.
I think Jolene, she didn't want to.
Oh!
She's going for it.
Oh!
Big shove by Nocturne.
Swatting her away like a fly. Oh, and she ducked under. Massive headbutt to the gut and a slap for good measure. And a poke to the eye of Oscar.
Is that legal?
It's happened. These two are working as a unit. A double scream. He blocks the everlasting gobstopper. And a cross body from Jolene.
Jolene took the monster.
Oh, a tick boom chop. What a maneuver.
Can I just say, Jolene took the monster off his feet. Hey, what was she complaining about earlier?
Oh.
And what's she up to now?
And a massive leg drop to the back of the head there.
That's devastating. This could be it right here. No.
Was that a kick out there?
No, I think.
Freyja's saying something. She's barking orders at Nocturne.
Oh,
we
is
all
this
know.
it?
What's this?
It's the premature burial! The premature burial from Nocturne
This
as
is-
Freyja demands a tag.
That was a new move we saw here from Nocturne.
New move. Oh, and Jolene puts his foot on the rope.
I mean, whether you love them or hate them, that was good teamwork by the pair of them.
Fantastic for a first outing.
But will that cost them?
Oh, for a slap.
And a
World-
big World Songist
World
slam.
Songist
World Songist slam.
World Songist Slam, yeah.
Well, and Martin's not counting it. And Oscar's just playing.
But he's poking the bear, and the bear sooner or later will respond.
Never poke the bear.
Especially when the bear is like.
Listen to that.
Freyja is struggling there. Freyja was gasping for air after that World Songist slam, but Jolene's getting
Yeah.
back in. Oh, Nocturne's just come in!
Coming.
Oh! Nocturne is throwing Hyde over the rope with ease. Oh, there's been a big splash! Jolene has hit a big splash!
1, 2.
3.
Oh! What a match!
After 9 minutes, 24 seconds of wrestling, the winners of this contest, 5 and 4.
Jolene with the pinfall.
Hyde and Jolene.
Straight back over to our next match. It's Ben.
The following is a singles contest. It is set over a time limit of 20 minutes and is scheduled for one fall.
That is not very flattering in the position I'm looking at.
Introducing first, ladies and gentlemen, on my right-hand side. First of all, from the Royal St. Louis States, he is the butler to Miss Vandervelt, Mr. Hayward, and the legal representative of the House of Vandervelt, Sir Ryan Matthews. Introducing the lady herself, Lady Bella Vandervelt. And her opponent is a former Bellatrix Academy champion, Mr. Princess with Attitude. Princess!
And listen to the crowd react to the announcement of Princess.
They certainly love her. And likewise, Princess loves them.
Princess has really changed her attitude the last few months. She's gone from being that bratty child who just wants to win and fight to a real warrior who wants nothing more than respect from people. And I think that shows in her wrestling now. She's ditched the dirty tactic for a more clean-cut, technical style.
Exactly. Look at her. She actually extended the hand first.
Extending the hand to all three members and nothing from any of them.
and obviously the staff are not showing the respect to Princess.
Oh!
What's this?
Commence wrestling.
Disrespect from Ryan Matthews.
Oh, and the distraction has cost poor Princess.
And once again, it's happening so many times recently. Should be, at least, if you're going to have one manager, have one, not two. This is just going to end up turning into a glorified handicap match.
Then with the amount of money that Lady Bella's got, I think she probably wants more. She wants all the glory with none of the work. That's why she hires people to do it for her.
Yes, and we're sick.
Oh,
I think Mr. Hayward.
her dad.
Oh my
Princess's
days, I think
dad
there's a
is
fight
trying to get
himself
involved
down
there.
at the ringside. And what is Sir Ryan doing?
I think that was Princess's father there trying to... Her
That
dad's
is-
getting involved.
I think we might need to get security out here.
Oh, massive strike from Princess
Yes,
in the ring.
Princess is fighting back.
A massive sit-down face-buster.
Beautiful.
Classic Princess.
Look, what is Sir Ryan doing?
What is he doing? These distractions are just... Oh, unnecessary there for Mr. Hayward.
Honestly, lady,
This
the
isn't-
official has to send them out.
This isn't it's disgusting, it's disgraceful.
No.
What's so upsetting is that Lady Bella can win this match probably on her own. She doesn't need the help of her cronies.
Lady Bella is a fantastic wrestler, but she just wants to win no matter what.
The thing is, she doesn't need to bend the rules to win.
No, that's the frustrating thing about it. I remember when she first joined, she was just this quiet little girl who just wanted to wrestle and be respected, and she just doesn't seem to care about any of that anymore.
All she wants is the wins, and she will do anything
Oh!
to get it. And that drop toe hold into the ropes.
Oh,
Big double
knees right in the back. Oh, tried to be too clever. Schoolgirl.
And another distraction from Sir Ryan Hayward.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ref, come on, she had this one won.
She had a 5 count, 8 count win.
This is
Lady Bella,
Lady Bella
Lady
has
Bella.
scored herself one.
Great break.
Great ring awareness and Princess there.
What do you do to beat these three? What has Princess got to
I
do
know.
to win? Princess has to find a way to battle 3 people, not just the one. She could easily beat Lady Bella, but can she beat the staff as well? And they're sliming it, and they're doing it again! Pulling Princess on the rope, choking her! Sucking the air out of her there. Disgusting behaviour.
That is not on.
Not on at all.
What does she have to do, guys, to win? How is she going to beat
Not
3
sure.
people?
That's the thing. The referee really needs to throw them out.
And
Keep
this-
it one-on-one, but Princess has just got to survive.
And don't forget, last time Lady Bella wrestled, she wrestled Fifi. Oh, big cannonball! She wrestled Fifi, and as Fifi went for the DDT, Ryan Matthews slid the briefcase in to disqualify Fifi. So they know all the rules.
Rope break again by Princess. Good ring awareness. Yes, but we see Sir Ryan lurking around.
Just surrounding the ring, waiting for their chance. Oh, Lady Bella is not strong enough.
No, but you can hear Mr. Hayward barking instructions that it's not going to work.
But honestly, does Lady Bella pay Sir Ryan and Mr. Hayward just for advice?
Well, I'd say at this moment she needs
Oh!
a small package.
Small package and then-
2.
And the staff are up, but Whippet's trying to get involved there. Just doing anything to distract the referee when possible.
Crowds are demanding that Sir Ryan and Mr. Hayward.
Oh, and Lady Bella's standing on poor Princess's hair.
Disgusting tactic. What? There's no need for her to be doing that. Lady Bella just dragging Princess up. Princess fighting back.
Lifts her up.
Oh, she's going for some. No.
Reversal.
Oh!
1, 2.
Oh, massive West Wing elbow.
Again, it was a 2 count.
Princess needs to find some sort of fire here to battle. Some massive strikes.
And they have a strike off here.
Oh!
Straight club to the back.
Lady Bella getting the upper hand here and just stumping on the back.
Just disrespect. It's not just the cheating, it's the general disrespect of Lady Bella.
And she's got her on the ropes once again. And once again, Sir Ryan is getting
A
involved.
warning for illegal use of the ropes.
Princess is not standing for that.
Definitely not.
Oh, God, Princess! Trying to get him involved. Princess trying to drag Ryan Matthews in.
I don't know if... I think he's the one holding on to her
Yeah, she
hands,
was just
making
trying
her
to-
look like the bad guy.
Yeah, she was just trying to defend herself. Huge clothesline. Now you've got to make Princess mad. Yeah, Ryan's telling the referee what's going on.
What's Mr. Hayward got
Mr.
there?
Hayward's doing something.
What is Hayward doing?
I don't trust.
Oh, he's got the tray! He's got the silver tray!
It's the silver tray.
Oh!
No!
Big leg drop on the tray!
Wait,
The ref
wait,
didn't
wait,
see
wait.
it!
That's
And it's
it.
over.
Oh,
It's over.
disgusting behaviour!
All thanks to the assist of that silver plaque.
Absolutely disgusting.
You'd almost say that she had that match served to her on that silver platter. She's got the win, but I hope she's proud of herself because
Well, all smiles from Lady Bella.
on the record books it's going to be 2 massive asterisks.
Princess's dad is right behind Mr. Hayward again.
Oh, and we've got
What's he doing?
and we've got... I think we might just get security out
is
here.
it?
Yes, I think we do.
We need to get security.
Whoa!
Yes, we do.
There's a fight brought up between Mr. Hayward and Princess's dad!
Get security out here, gentlemen.
They need to drag them apart!
We've got some.
Mark is a bouncer, so he knows what he's doing!
Careful, father.
Mr. Hayward's absolutely
Mr. Hayward is
livid.
fuming right here.
Mr. Hayward is fuming that Mark dared put his hands on him.
I mean, Princess's dad absolutely has had enough of what's going on and it embrace nothing like the relationship between a father and daughter.
Do you know, it's about time a parent got in and looked after their kid.
Well, we've got Sweet Soraya on the
So what I'm
microphone.
going to do is I'm going to reschedule that match again. You will fight Lady Bella and her crew, but in your corner as your bodyguard will be your daddy.
Wow.
Yes?
So the next Bellatrix show, Princess, your dad, will be protecting your corner and you will be on against Lady Bella and her staff.
Big announcement by
See,
Soraya.
better tune in for our next Bellatrix show to see that.
We've got to think of the incredible show we've had so far. That contest between
Always.
Annabelle and Fiona.
Great match. That was
Fantastic.
That's awesome.
Fiona showed the level of improvement she has made recently. And then we went on to Teri's first match against Mollie.
great. What a match.
That was a match
That-
for both of those young girls.
The incredible power of Teri to even get in the ring. But she was up against Mollie, who just did not care about the rules and needed the win. And what's that going to do for Mollie coming on?
Well,
Well,
it's only like a second or third match, I believe, so it's still early days in her career. So
both of those girls have got a brilliant future in this business.
I think,
Pair of them.
unfortunately, we have to then talk about the disgustingly finish to the match of Karama and Tuka.
Oh yes, that was terrible.
yeah,
They
there was
released
no
getting
need
involved.
for that.
Potentially a match of the year, and then Leia released selfishly got Karama disqualified to give Tuka that massive win.
Tuka may have got the win, but I believe Tuka did not want to win.
No,
that
she
much.
wouldn't want.
Of course not.
No, he'll go in the records to Tuka win, but she'll feel that she wouldn't want that.
It may not have been the way she wants, but think of the momentum going into the next show that she's just beaten a former Academy, British and European champion. What's that going to do for Tuka?
I believe that's going to boost her confidence sky high.
You boost her confidence, of course.
And then we move on to our first half main, Maddison, Marth and Fifi in a draw.
A draw finish.
A draw finish. Now, the advantage there goes for Fifi. She didn't lose. She did not lose.
No, she didn't.
The only reason why Maddison's still champion is because of a technicality in the rules. So, I think the championship committee really need to let her have a rematch as soon as possible.
There really should be a clear winner between the pair of those two.
The
That European title.
The heartbreaking thing is, Fifi didn't lose, but once again she didn't win. And she didn't get the big one.
But knowing she won't give up.
Definitely not.
Fifi will never give up. What an incredible
She would
first half.
take. Oh, well, we've had the raffles. You know what that means, gentlemen.
Main
Time
event.
for our
Main
main event.
event.
Let's get the show on the road. Over to our MC. It's Ben.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our main event. This match is for the Bellatrix World Championship. This match will be set over a time limit of 30 minutes and be decided by one fall.
I've seen the amount of punishment she's dished out to some of her opponents through the past few years.
And also, she can take punishment. She can take it just as well as giving it.
Look at Vanessa just squaring right into her face. She
Ladies
doesn't show
and
any
gentlemen.
fear at all.
Introducing first the challenger from Lowestoft. She is the current Bellatrix British champion, Vanessa!
Obviously, the fans of Bellatrix love Vanessa.
And her opponent, she is a Bellatrix Grand Slam champion. She is the current reigning, defending Bellatrix World Champion, the referee's nightmare, Destiny! As is customary, ladies and gentlemen, this is a championship match, so please be upstanding for the national anthem.
This is going to be a very hard, strong match.
Especially after their last encounter at the last Bellatrix show. Oh, absolute
rules.
Straight off the bat, Matt, what do you think is going through Vanessa's mind?
To be honest, with her, it'd be winning this match. It doesn't matter who the opponent is. She's beaten Destiny before.
And just think about the success Vanessa has achieved as of late. Not only in Bellatrix and WAW, but around the country.
2021 Bellatrix Wrestler of the Year.
Yes, definitely.
A two-time British champion. She's wrestled some names She had a long rivalry with Soraya Knight. She wrestled Laurie. This woman has got everything. She knows what she's doing. Straight on Destiny there.
Vanessa showing an aggressive streak at the start of this match.
That's what she needs to win this. She needs to play Destiny at her own game. Destiny wants to be aggressive and a brawler. Vanessa has to be an aggressive brawler as well.
This is a situation of fighting fire with fire.
Oh!
Vanessa
Strong
once again
strike.
with those strikes.
Just club it. But I've got to give Destiny credit. Destiny, huge hair pulls there.
Hanging around by her hair. Vanessa's going to have to come up with something to get out of this. Oh!
Goes straight to the midsection.
The thing with Destiny is, like I said, she just doesn't care about pain. I've watched her do matches where she's badly twisted her ankle, can barely walk, finish the match and still win.
That's incredible.
This woman just does not know how to stop.
Oh, Vanessa taking advantage of the distraction, but Destiny got the ropes.
Destiny has been around for such a long time. She knows all the tricks. She knows where the ropes are. She knows what to do.
But Vanessa is not letting her get back up.
Vanessa's not giving her an inch to move here.
No.
Oh!
Huge hair pull.
She's flinging her across the ring.
Vanessa straight back on her.
Again, straight back on her. Oh, just a headbutt.
And Destiny once more.
Huge headbutt from Destiny there, but Vanessa just took it.
That could be a mistake from Destiny.
What's Destiny doing here?
Trying to taunt Vanessa into striking her.
Just her mind game.
No, Vanessa doesn't want him.
Oh, well, yeah, it was a handshake. A hard one.
Oh, she blocked that
What a
clothesline.
block there. Oh, and another duck. And what's she going for?
Oh, no.
Oh! Sidewalk!
Hook in the leg or two.
See, Vanessa was going for something there, and Destiny just said nope and dropped her, smashing her into the canvas there.
See, that's the experience of Destiny.
It's experience. She likes to play with her opponents a bit, and then when she's done, she goes for that tombstone or the big splash, and it's over. Getting big crossbody.
She catches
Just
her again.
a brilliant move.
Oh!
Fall away slam.
She just throws her like nothing.
Throws her like she's nothing at all. You're right, Scott. Where's she going for it? This is a... Oh! This is a leg drop.
Got nothing but canvas.
And Vanessa straight on her with a double kick.
Basement drop kick. Trying to go for the pin. 1, 2.
Oh.
Not even a kick out, just threw her off.
You can see the frustration in Vanessa.
She can't let the frustration get hold of her.
Vanessa is used to these big-time main event matches.
Oh, unbreaker.
Could this be it?
Oh no, didn't hook the leg either.
Vanessa getting sloppy there with her pin. She's letting her frustration get the better of her. She's working on the arm. You've got to think she's going for that Fujiwara arm bar that she favors.
Yes.
So she's working the arm to apply that on later in this match. Now she's putting on the smart thinking.
Vanessa may not have been around that long, but she's learnt a lot in them few years.
Oh.
Oh God, that could have dislocated.
It's been a while since I've seen someone take it to Destiny like this.
Well, if anyone there can, it would be Vanessa.
Vanessa's
Trying to go an armbar.
She's got an armbar.
This isn't the.
It's not Fujiwara, this is an cross arm breaker.
This could be enough to finish it though.
Hyperextend that elbow. Hyperextend the shoulder. That
Destiny not looking good here. She's gonna have to power out because she's not getting to a rope.
the referee told us to get off.
Vanessa back to work on that arm.
Vanessa showing her mean streak coming out.
Very
Cover.
very rare to see that mean streak of an aggression from her, but I think it's more out of necessity than anything, just to survive.
She knows what it's like
5
to
minutes
almost win the world title, so she must know what it takes to win it. But the big question is, can she? Of all the dirty tactics Destiny knows, is she going to be able to win it? You've got to think as well, though, if Vanessa is taking away Destiny's arm, she's not going to be able to hook her for the tombstone.
No.
Which is Destiny's big move for her big matches.
This is smart thinking from
Very
Vanessa.
smart.
This is a completely different Vanessa from what we saw in their last encounter.
She's got the Fujiwara on, but doesn't look like she's got all of it yet.
It's not
No,
fully,
she's not got it
No,
fully.
it's not fully locked
No,
in.
but Destiny's rolling her over.
One. Only a 1 count there.
I don't remember the last time someone dominated Destiny this much.
This is impressive to see from Vanessa.
This is a fire in Vanessa she's needed. This is the fire she needs to be world champion.
All her weight on that shoulder, near the elbow.
Oh!
My days.
You see that arm, it's bright red. It's just one. Then you have to give Destiny.
Oh!
And there's the dirty tactics of Destiny. She knows she's in trouble, so she has to resort to them.
But again, Vanessa is straight back on her.
Vanessa very impressive in this. You see, she's learned a lot from their last encounter.
She's come in with a different game plan. Oh man, different strategy, but I think Destiny is...
That's that leg.
Straight
I
back to
believe that is the leg.
That is the leg she targeted last time.
I believe that is.
But is it fully healed? Is it
That's
still
the thing.
weak?
She hasn't got the. There's no extra knee braces or pads, or that's why I didn't notice. If it was on, it's a proverbial bullseye, blatant giveaway.
But with that scream, I wouldn't be surprised if it was damaged again.
Has Vanessa purposely left all the bandaging off though, so it's not a target?
That may be, but that'd be a risk for her, dangerously, another potential injury, or heaven forbid, don't want to say anything else in that matter, but Destiny is not stupid. She'll know, she knows, and she will go for it. Now that we see the momentum completely swung back to Destiny's favour.
Flipped back to the veteran. You can see she's still struggling with that arm. She's only got this in on one arm.
Now this is her slowing the pace down, giving herself a breather as well.
Vanessa needs to get that fire back and get back on top here. Vanessa's got so many moves she can just whip out of her arsenal, like she could just get a code breaker out of nowhere and get things back on her momentum.
The question is Destiny going to let her off in time?
Oh!
I think Destiny now realises this is probably the most she's ever been on the back foot.
Another boot to the face, and what's this?
She's got her on a face lock.
Tornado!
Beautiful tornado DDT.
Dragging her back into the ring.
Out of desperation.
Oh! Destiny dropped on her head and still kicked it out.
As I said, a spike tornado DDT. If it was anyone else, that would have been a 3 count, but
Vanessa going back to the attack again.
Oh, is she going for it?
she's going.
Is she going for the...
Is she going for it?
1, 2.
Oh!
Was that a kick out?
That was a strong kick out.
Destiny kicked out of a Stormbreaker. What is going through Vanessa's head?
Straight back to the arm.
Look at that. You might miss that. If looks could kill, it's almost as if Vanessa is enjoying decimating Destiny.
And here,
Oh,
the
God.
screams
That's
of
almost.
Destiny.
That almost looks like a Kimura-esque.
Vanessa is definitely giving Destiny a taste of her own medicine from the
Oh
last
God,
show.
she's hyperextending that elbow. That could, makes me feel queasy thinking about it.
Vanessa did not come to play. She came to win. She's here for that world title and get revenge on Destiny.
Oh, what's she doing?
Oh,
yes,
big
she's
match.
got
Oh, straight out.
Too much momentum. But
But
look,
she's still got the arm.
Still got Destiny's arm.
Still got the arm. Destiny's screaming in pain.
she's screaming. It looks like she's trying to get the Kimura fully in.
But has she got that arm?
Destiny's struggling to stay in here.
Still having the wherewithal to give our audience what for.
Oh, grinding
Jesus.
into the
Oh,
shoulder
you can hear
bones
that.
there.
I've never heard her scream in agony.
There's not many female wrestlers who can put Destiny in this much trouble.
And likewise, I've never seen Vanessa so aggressive and go.
So now Destiny's
Beautiful
on the
court and
attack.
hold. Big strikes there. She sends her up. Oh, massive flip there. Massive takedown by the arm.
Beautiful. Even unlike Destiny, it's like a Greco-Roman takedown. Shades of like amateur wrestling. This is what's scary about Destiny. For that clean streak, that cocky attitude she's got, she can wrestle.
Destiny.
That is what is so frightening about her.
Destiny can do it all. And in a big match like this, she has to bring everything out. Vanessa back on the arm. Top wrist lock. No.
No. Oh, arm drag.
Beautiful arm drag.
Straight back to the arm.
Judo takedown.
Destiny is shouting no.
I've never seen anyone take it to Destiny like this.
This is incredible.
This is rare. Normally we see Destiny like playing around, toying. She
Dominating.
even giving the referee a few choice words. In fact, she'd probably been on a second public warning by now. But Destiny, I think, is underestimated how aggressive what Vanessa can take to her.
Look at Destiny just.
Destiny looks like she's going for that big corner splash.
Oh! Yes, her moves out the way.
And into that already damaged shoulder.
Ouch.
This is what Vanessa has to capitalise if she's going to win.
Is this the opening she needs?
She's going for what she's going for. Big headlock.
Trying to just
Suck
get
some of that energy out of her.
just anything.
What's she doing here?
Oh!
Oh, going back to
She's going for joy.
Fujiwara armbar. She got it.
Almost.
Has she got it in?
I think she's just about got the Fujiwara armbar in. Vanessa has won many matches with this, and is she about to win the world title with it?
She's got a full weight on that shoulder.
Full weight. I don't think she's quite got all the pressure on yet, though. Vanessa's trying. You can see Vanessa's just saying in her face, tap out.
But the referee is right there checking. That was a great call, great look.
Big reversal, sending Vanessa to any corner to disorientate her. Missing the cross again! Vanessa going in. Oh!
Oh, what's this?
Big head scissors into the Fujiwara armbar!
She's got it
She's
again.
got it!
She's got it!
She got it! She's gonna win!
Oh my god!
Oh, she's transitioning!
Oh, she going? What's she going
Transitioning
for?
into an elevated version!
She's doing it on both!
She gets this! She's won no
Ladies and
one!
gentlemen, after 13 minutes 45 seconds of wrestling, your winner and new
She's done it!
Bellatrix World Champion,
She's
Vanessa!
beaten Destiny!
She's done it!
Incredibly proud woman there.
And who's more proud her than her fiance, PJ Knight?
Well,
Wow.
wow.
I'm still in shock.
We are in shock. The whole world is in shock. We have a brand new, undisputed Bellatrix World Champion in Vanessa.
This is incredible.
Incredible. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I've been Matt Naismith alongside with Scott and Keegan.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. We will see you next time. Good night.
Good night.